Hello, everybody. I'm Sheila Michaela, and this is Mr. Dimples. Hello, Mr. Dimples. How you doing? Good to see you, Sheila. Good to see you. Well, we have got a treat for you, Mr. Dimples. What's wrong with this? The stand is messing. You're messing up the thing, Sheila. We're gonna do it again. No, we're not gonna do it again. We're not gonna do it again. We have the wonderful and talented Frank Logan on our show. Yeah, 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 yeah. So cool, so cool. And Frank is a very good friend of the show. We're friends of his show, Vent and Puppet Fan. And so we're just so happy to have him here today. So I think without further ado, here, you press the button, Sheila. Okay, I'm getting ready to press the button. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheila, that's my line. Okay, let me do this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Frank Logan. Yeah!
Hello.
Yeah! How'd you like that? It's cool, wasn't it? It's cool.
Yep, it's Bordical. Hello there, Sheila, Mr. Dimples. It is a pleasure to be a part of your show today.
Thank you so much, Frank. This is great. This is oh my goodness, this is so good. The Frank Logan, Sheila. That's right. That's the Frank. Yeah, that's the Frank Logan. And Puppet Fan.
That's correct.
Yes.
That's correct, Mr.
Yes.
Dimples. So that's how you can follow me on Facebook, both on Facebook and also on Instagram.
And what is the other Vent Views? You still do that?
The shows that I do are Vent Views, where I get to do and talk about venting, and Figure Focus. That's the show you was thinking about, Sheila. Figure Focus is where I get a chance to interview vent, and puppet figures, just like the handsome Mr. Dimples that you have now.
Look at that, Sheila. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. I want to do it again.
Handsome and debonair Mr. Dimples that you
yeah! Mr. Dimples, come on, let's go. So I want to ask a question, Sheila. Okay, go ahead. So Frank, just tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, you're a mystery. I mean, where are you from? Your family? How many people in your family? All that fun stuff.
All right. Okay, Mr. Dimples, no problem. Yeah, I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. I now reside over in Columbus, Ohio, where I work at a company that I build and test scales for grocery stores and other companies too as well. I started doing venting in 2016 when I discovered a big, humongous building called the Vent Haven Museum that I wanted to go there. So I made plans to try to go to the Vent Haven Museum in 2017. But what happened was one of my friends suggested that I attended the Vent Haven convention. So I could only do that for just one day on in that year. So when I came in, everybody welcomed me. They accepted me as a fan. So they asked me to come again next year and the following year after that. When my job situation was finally freed up a little bit in 2020, I was trying to attempt to attend all 4 days of it, but COVID caused the day to cancel. So they moved it to 2021, where I've been attending Vent Haven all 4 days ever since. And I've been learning a lot about the art of venting and why it is so important and so entertaining to not only the audience that I have, but also the people who watch my shows.
That's really good. Hey, I like that. So, okay, so you're in the venting stuff. What is your goals? Do you want to, what do you want to do with venting? What do you want to do with it? Yeah.
My goals, Mr. Dimples, my goals are very simple. Is to try to understand the art form better as I learn every single time that I do my Vent View shows. The art of venting is not that easy once you understand, first of all, the purpose of how to speak without lip movement. That's the key. That's your first step.
Yeah. Sheila does it all the time.
Yeah. The second step is to to learn the vet alphabet. To learn the vet alphabet. You know, we all know about it, and we also know about how we say the B's and the P's and the M's and the F's, all of those letters. That's another key important factor. Then you have to find the right puppet, and then afterwards try to find the right voice for that. My goal on my shows is to try to continue to raise awareness for the venting and puppetry communities. As these two communities continue to grow and grow and grow into the entertainment industry. Many people out there feels that puppetry and venting is going slow in the entertainment industry, but now it's becoming more and more rapidly faster than ever before. I mean, from all over the world, people out there are doing it. They're learning from the other people. They're understanding how it works, and also they know how it feels for it. You see, the key important factor in venting is to have fun doing it, and I love to have fun doing my shows every single month. As a matter of fact, hopefully I will get an opportunity to do another piece of performance at Vent Haven this year. I've already did it the last 3 years. It was a great experience. I was so happy the people out there loved the way that I performed, and I'm hoping that I'll get some more positive reviews from that in just a few days from now.
That's really good. So, let's just say, I am the best guest you've ever had. You know that, Mr. Dimples. You're bragging yourself. You're one of his favorite guests. Okay, so I'm not number one, but who's your favorite? Yeah, who's your favorite guest to interview?
Well, Mr. Dimples. Well, you're one of my favorites. You're one of my favorites. I will admit that. There are also some other people who are also deemed my favorites. There was so many of Sue Johnson's characters who I got
Sue's cool. I like Sue. Yeah.
Interview. There was Shelby Reichart and her group Puppets in the City. Her main character was Carla, who was a little fish there. I loved her so much. Another big contributor is Michelle Tiley from the UK. She has been a big supporter of Figure Focus for quite some time. Other favorite characters who I love, who I did get a chance to interview and loved, include Penelope, who was one of Brad Cummings' assistants. There was Victor's assistant named I forgot what her name is, but Victor had a nice character. There was Ella, who is Maria's assistant. Maria's a vet from Romania. Ella is what I refer to her as the quote orange elbow, because she looks like an elbow to me. And finally, another one of my favorites would have to be another one of Sheila's assistants named let's see,
Shu.
Shu. Yeah, Shu. A very handsome bird who I definitely would not shoo away from, because he's a great character to watch.
That's really good. I like that, Frank. Shoo away. I like that.
Thank you.
So okay. Let's see here.
Go ahead, Mr.
Who's the one guest you said, oh, not again? Not again. I'm not going to do this again. I think maybe what he's asking is, have you ever had a guest that you're like, no, never again? I'm not doing this again.
Well, Sheila, so far there is none. So far there's none.
Okay, good answer. Good answer, Frank. I like that. That's good. What are you looking forward to in Haven? Who do you
Well,
tell us about Gent Hagen first of all?
certainly.
Tell us about it.
But
Yeah.
of course, Mr. Dimples, this year's Vet Haven is going to be bigger and better than what happened last year. For what I understand, there's going to be there, Brent is going to be doing a great performance on Saturday. There's going to be the international show. The international show will feature people from Germany, Japan, and Great Britain. Great Britain. Um, Great Britain. Nigel will be doing great for us. I did get a chance to see him. He's a great guy, great guy. And let's see what we also have a lot of we have a great family show. One thing that I look forward to in Vet Haven this year is what I look forward to during the last 3 years, and that is, of course, the educational workshops that they have. When I first attended Vet Haven all 4 days in 2021, my new goal was to understand venting and how it really works. Because venting is not just picking up a puppet and letting it speak. It's more than that. And that's what these workshops are all about. And I love to attend them and to understand them and hopefully build on that whenever I do my routines. So that's one thing that I like to do this year in Vet Haven, like I did all the other years. There's also a opening that they're going to have lectures. They're going to be showing us a little bit of material too as well, and of course the workshops they're going to be having is of course many faces family show, writing for family shows, write up a hobby comedy club, kid friendly materials at the gig, and of course they're going to pay tribute this year to the former head of the Vet Haven Convention, Mark Wade, who I'm very pleased and proud that he accepted me as a member of the group. And Jimmy V, who is now the new head, is continuing on through that. So I'm hoping for the best for Mark and his family. And finally, another thing I look forward to is meeting up with brand new friends, complimenting them on their routines, and wishing them the very best, as well as giving some of the vets my humble apologies for anything. Because nowadays it's now more than, like I said before, venting is more than just picking up a puppet and letting it talk. It is understanding the art form and trying to sort of spread it and give it a good feeling, not only to the person who's doing it, but to the audience as well.
So one of the things I want to ask is the open mic. Are you going to do the open mic?
Sheila, I have some news I want to share with you, and I have some news I want to share with everybody.
Okay.
Yes, I am going to be doing a general open mic. I will be doing one of those, but it will probably be on either on a Wednesday or a Friday. I'm going to have to take a look at the schedule. But the biggest thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try my darndest to upgrade myself from being a vet in training to a vet by being a part of the senior open mic contest. I will be doing it for the first time. I've already got a routine set up. I'm not going to tell anybody which character I'm going to be using, but I do have a routine
come on.
set.
I want to hear it. Let's do it.
I will. I'm going to keep it hush hush, Mr. Dimples.
Okay.
But I do have a routine. That I have set up, and I'm hoping for the best, that I will finally get that opportunity to finally take that next level from becoming a vet in training to a vet. Now, I know a lot of you people out there declared me as a vet, and I appreciate that. but still in my heart, I still feel that I'm still a vet in training. But hopefully with the senior open mic contest, the first one I'm attending to, I'm hoping to become one. But I will participate in a general open mic contest like I have for the last few years.
Well, that's good. You're gonna do in that thing,
Yeah.
You'll get some. They'll say some things. You know. So that's good. Sheila. She was kind of late on that. Yeah, I was kind of late on that. Every year, I've always bypassed that because I don't know why. So who are
Sheila,
you? Yeah,
Sheila,
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Frank.
before we go on ahead, Sheila, let me say this to you, and I mean this sincerely. I know for a fact that you do have the potential on being a part of the senior open mic contest because based on the material that you presented in all of your shows, I do have a strong feeling that definitely ready for that. Whether you use Mr. Dimples or Shu or Stella or Zella or any one of your other characters, you do have the potential of being a part of that contest. So hopefully, now I know you could be at Vet Haven this year, but hopefully in the years to come, I would like to see you come on up there and show your material.
Well, that would be great. We would really love that. Also, one of the things.
Yes.
Who was the guy you mentioned that the redhead guy? He was Sheila. This is embarrassing. The guy who used to run the Van Haven convention. You mentioned Mark Wade.
Mark Wade, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we actually have a Mark Wade puppet. It was sold last year. We bought it last year. It's the turkey. It's Lola the turkey.
Oh, la 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 la
Lola. Yeah, la 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 la. Anyway, yeah, he was a Mark Wade, or the Mark Wade puppet. And I showed Mark last year. I said, "Look, I got your puppet." But yeah, this Mark Wade guy, Sheila, you had something to say about that guy. Oh yeah, he was just like you said. He always smiles. I never see Mark Wade not smile and not say, "Hey, I'm glad you're here. Welcome." And that's it. And so go ahead and tell us more about that, because I felt the same positive vibes from him and welcoming vibes from him.
Sheila, that's a good Sheila, Mr. Dimples. That is sensational. Sensational. You mentioned that. Mark Wade was the man who was our superior. Of course, he's right up here. The one who designed this, the one who developed this and everything. And when he welcomed me in 2000, when he welcomed me to Vet Haven in 2017, it was sort of heartfelt for him to say to me, and he said to me, "Frank, we're glad that you're here. We hope this will be a lot though." And he said, "Please come next year and attend all 4 days." And I told him I'm going to try my best. Mark Wade was a man who really knew for a fact that Vet Haven was a pure piece of material that gathered everyone from all over the world, understanding that one simple word that came from the Latin roots ventril and loqui. And when he did this, he always welcomed me. I shook his hand and I complimented him. I said, "Thanks for letting me be a part of it." He says, "You're always welcome." So that got through all of the other vets from all over. And what makes this so unique is that whenever I make comments about the vets and how they do it, it's because of him that accepted me. And it was him that told all the other people to look at me and to understand what my intentions are. And hopefully within the next few hopefully in the next few years, we will be learning even more about this, all because of Mark Wade's guidance. I want to, and even though he will be a tribute this year, I want to take this opportunity to thank Mark and his wife Jody for accepting me into the Van Haven convention and giving me an opportunity to do something that's more positive than all of the other things that I did wrong during the last few years of my life. But finally, he guided me into doing something that's more positive and something that makes it more fun.
Well, that Kuda, I echo that same sentiment. I mean, uh, I just felt like really welcomed by him, and to him, everybody's on an even playing field. There's nobody better than anybody else. Everybody is just, hey, it's like, come on, let's just all get along.
Yeah.
I really like him. And another thing, now that we're Sheila, you're talking too much. Okay, now what were you gonna say? Go ahead, go say it, say it. What about Trish Dunn? Yeah, Trish Dunn. I like her. She's so sexy. Mr. Dimples, don't say that she's sexy.
Mr. Dimples, Sheila, let me clarify that for you too as well. And Mr. Dimples, please listen to this.
Okay.
Trish Dunn is a very beautiful lady. Okay. Now, as far as the SEXY part, I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about her being the sensational, fantastic lady that she was when I first saw her. And Trish was, and Trish, who by the way is one of the co-founders of Ladies Invent, which by the way I want to encourage all of you ladies out there to please go to that website or place over on Facebook and join them. Trish was a lady who has a lot of pizzazz in herself. And believe it or not though, I gave her the nickname of the gorgeous girl of Gastonia. Now, Sheila, I don't know if you know where Gastonia, North Carolina is.
Oh, I know. I know where Gastonia.
Well, let me give you a very funny story on that. When I went to North Carolina for the first time visiting my aunt over at Winston-Salem, I noticed a lot of cities. I always pay attention to signs when I'm going off freeways and stuff. But I pay attention to these cities. And one of those cities' names was mentioned was Gastonia. And I was like, Gastonia closer? I did not know there was a city like that. So Gastonia was right near, right, as you know, it's near Charlotte. But when I saw a clip of Trish Dunn performing, and she mentioned Gastonia, that rung a bell into me. And I said, okay, why, I don't know if she's really from Gastonia, but why not? I mean, even though she's a lady, even though she's short, I mean, short people's got a lot of reason. I don't care what size they are. They got a lot of know-how and everything. I said, you know what? Gastonia reminds me of the word girl. And girl reminds me of the word gorgeous, which I see her as a gorgeous girl. So that's how I got her. That's how I got the nickname Gorgeous Girl of Gastonia for Trish Dunn. All because of a small little sketch she did along with Precious. Every time when I make a comment about Trish Dunn and Precious on all social media, I will always end my comment with the phrase "How precious." ... That just now what that means, and Trish understands that I adore her routines with Precious and her ways and means of life. But let me say this: Precious can be a little bitty bit naughty at times, but that's the way Trish developed her character. And after seeing Trish and Precious perform over in Gastonia and mentioning the name Gastonia, I had to come up with that nickname. I'm glad Trish liked that nickname, and I'm hoping for the best for her as she along with her BFF Lori Bruder, do host one of the general open mic contest later on this week in Van Haven. Oh, Sheila, do you mind if I do a small little promo for Trish Dunn, if it's okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
I want to remind everybody out there, please check out Trish Dunn and her sensational work online at usuktrish.com. That's usuktrish.com. Now, I know that it says you suck Trish. I want to say to everybody, Trish does not suck. She is a sensational, fantastic lady, and I want to encourage everybody to check her out. And whenever you get a chance, please say hi to her. She's sensational. Once again, that's usuktrish.com. Sheila, thank you so much for letting me do that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, Sheila has her ladies in ventriloquism shirt on right now.
Well, let me say this too as well. The ladies event page, I've heard a lot of good news about it, but the one thing that I know of is that these people out there prove that they're sensational in doing the art of venting, just like we men do as well. So kudos to you guys. Go ahead and continue.
Yeah. Then the ladies, it's just crazy. They won't let me in the group, Well, you're not a lady. Yeah, well, you are. Oh, I am, but that's why I'm in it and you're not. Yeah, because this is really, this is an interview, Sheila. Ah! So, okay, so we got the Van Haven convention coming along.
It's coming up this coming Wednesday, the 17th through Saturday, the 20th.
Well, that's really good. That's wonderful. So, who are you looking forward to seeing the most? Yeah, and who you like? Oh, I don't want to see them.
Well, let me say this. I have heard so many people, and most of them agreed with me on this one. Bryn Cummings, one person out there who I'd love to see. Of course, she was a part of my previous Figure Focus shows before she officially moved on. But I hope for the best for her. I'm still supporting her, but I can't wait to see her. Another person who I would like to see is Qwerty from Germany. Of course, just yesterday I had an opportunity to do a Figure Focus show with one of Germany's best. Her name's Isabel. She's a great, sensational lady. But as far as Van Haven is concerned, I can't wait to see Qwerty do her performance. Also, there's Al Getler, Steve Petra, Steve, magnificent guy. Nigel, I can't wait to see that one. But the one person who I love to see is a lady who did some performances a long time ago with her small performance. I can't find the YouTube video for it, but her name now is Megan Hall. I cannot wait to see Megan do her great sensational performances. I cannot wait to see that. So I'm hoping I can get an opportunity to stand next to her, compliment her, and praise her for what she's done. So Megan Hall would have to be the person that I really would like to see. Oh, also there are other vets out there who I'm happy that they want to come see me. So I'm hoping for the best.
That's really good. I'm learning about this technology here.
Yeah.
So, what do you have any? Because it's getting close to closing up time. Do you have any regrets, or what are the things that you are, in retrospect? What are the things you think, and I could have done this differently, or how do you see it? In other words, what's the plan for the next 5 years? Your plan for the next 5 years? Yeah, that your plan.
Sheila, Mr. Dimples, there's a lot, but I'm only going to mention a few. The first one, I'm planning on, at Van Haven this year, I'm planning on buying me another assistant, aka a puppet, from Jet. Of course, Jet is next. I've already got one from Steve Axtell, Barry Gordimer, and Marianne Taylor. Jet is next. Another thing I'm trying to do is try to learn how to do a female voice vent style. It's hard for me to do one with no lip movement, but I'm trying to practice on doing that. And also, third and finally is to keep on learning from the professional vets themselves and how they function with their routines, and of course also their videos. And it's not that easy though doing this type of material, but it does grow with time. And if I have to take all the time in the world to do it, I will do it, even if I have to do it in my car or on vacation. I will do it. But basically basically in the near future, I'm hoping to try to do uh, female characters, vet style, and also to try to find characters that really fit me as well. Because when you find a character and then trying to find a voice for that character, you gotta remember this is important, that this is your key important factor, the throat, because you don't want to create a vet style voice that's so harsh your throat will start to ache. You don't want that. You don't want that. So that's my plan. That's my plan for the next few years, is just to continue learning from the vet's point of view, from everybody, as long as I continue watching their routines, as well as paying attention to what they do, and also to try to develop more character voices for myself. It's not going to be that easy doing it, but you got to be careful with this. And of course, also buying me a new assistant this year from Jet. Hope for the best.
Well, whatever happened to that girl puppet you had? Yeah.
That girl puppet that I have, Autumn, I still have her. I'm still it's hard for me to develop a female voice vet style, so I'm currently working on that. She is still here. Still here.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Still here. I'm hoping to try to find a female voice for that. Thanks for asking.
Well, that's great. Okay, well, if you've watched any of Frank's shows, let me say this. Okay, if you've seen any of Frank's shows, he has words of wisdom. Yeah. So take us out with the word of wisdom.
All right, Miss Dimples and Sheila. What I have done was doing something good for the venting community, especially with Sheila. And as many of you already know, one of the things that I do on shows where I'm the one who's the interview, I try my best to give the interviewer a positive image and a positive outlook towards all of that. And Sheila has done that today. Sheila, Mr. Dimples, has done that today. But what's also so important is that they gave me more of a lesson in life, and that is to be myself, to be myself, be as positive as I can be. And as we continue to support vets from all over the world, let us understand this, that it is our goal to try to keep this art form, this beautiful art form that comes from Ventrill and locally, that will continue to grow and grow and grow. As long as we have people out there willing to do it, as long as we have people out there having fun doing it, that's the most important thing, having fun. We know that this will definitely come up on top, and hopefully the entertainment industry will continue to accept us as entertainers, because as long as we entertain people and make them happy, we're happy too as well. And Sheila, if you do not mind, one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
To please check out Sheila's great sensational material online at the website you see at the bottom of your screen. Please do that.
That one right there. That one right there. That one right there.
Yeah.
Good job. Acting. That's for you, Frank. They love you.
Audience, thank you so much. And let me, I mean this sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Thank you on behalf of myself and my love for the entire venting community. I hope and pray for the best for you and for everybody else who's watching.
Well, that on that note, I think we will call it a night. Yeah, good night. Thank
Good
you,
night.
Frank. Thanks,
You're quite
Frank.
welcome.
Thank you, Frank Logan. Thank you, Frank.
You're quite welcome. Best wishes to all.
Thank you. Okay, so that was Frank Logan. Yeah, it was. Enjoyed it. Really good. Inspirational. You got that inspirational out there. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this second edition of Sheila and the Duck. Are you got the button ready, Sheila? I got the button ready. And we appreciate you. We thank you, and y'all have a great day. Good night, y'all.